Warning! The following episode contains the Let's Player singing a Disney song. You have been duly warned.
Welcome back, good viewer. This is the Skyrider, and hopefully, my friends, we will be able to finish this mission off in this episode. Because this mission is a bastard. Specifically, the last part of this mission is the most bastardly of all. And I hope those bastards over there didn't stop me. Spot me, even. Because they would be bastards if they did spot me. Bastards. Okay, so... good viewer, this is the tomb of Tarak, the previous emperor, pharaoh, monarch, ruler, person of Karath Din. Okay, down goes that mage. And yes, this is his tomb that we have to navigate. Now, good viewer, this is one of the potentially lethal dangers of this tomb, which is why I am going to, without any sense of shame, going to save right now. Pretty noises. Okay. So, this is what you want your rope arrows for, good viewer. You start off with one. You buy a second from the shop at the beginning of the mission. And then you get a third from the keeper corpses outside, where you get the medallion. Bingo. Okay, so... you want to jump from rope to rope. You can, technically, could you do this with 2 arrows if you're good. You can, like, miss out the first one, jump across to the second, get on the third, reclaim that one, then attempt to reclaim this one as well. So that, well, you could potentially shoot it into the third pillar, because you have to get back, of course, remember, that's the other issue. Careful, good, okay. That can easily be screwed up if you're not careful, good viewer, which is why I save the game right there. Like I said, don't care. There's an empty sarcophagus, well, that's useless. What is not useless, however, is down here. Just come on, what are you doing? Down the ladder, Garrett. Or just fall down, whatever. Now, good viewer, when you see bones, and when you see a corpse like that, I advise to follow the advice of Indiana Jones. Only the penitent man shall pass, and the penitent man kneels before God. See? Would have taken our heads off otherwise. As it did to that poor chap. And we have more water arrows here, which are very useful.
Earth shakes, water flows.
Yeah, we still have mages around, so we need to get rid of them.
A sound ripples through the air.
That it does, mate. Just as the blackjack rippled through the air onto your back and knocked you out. That metaphor makes sense. You know it does. Yeah, nothing in that room there. Okay, let's make our corpse pile in here. That's much more efficient. Now... oop, careful. No, don't want to stand in the light. Why am I standing in the light? Okay, hang on. No, wait. Let's get a better angle on that. I'll do, and let's put the other one out as well.
Blows, fire burns,
come on.
water flows.
There we go.
Did I hear a noise?
Maybe, mate. I don't know. Okay, that's better. Now... oh, Jim Bob's stuck on the pillar.
There is a disturbance.
Ha!
Sweet silence returns.
Okay, can I grab that without being spotted? Don't know, so what I'm going to do, good viewer, is instead, I'm going to nick everything else first. Because you should be able to get... oh no, wait, there's nothing in here, is there? You should be able to get all the remaining money or at least quite a bit of the remaining money. If you just lean around this corner, as long as you put those torches out, you'll be able to grab things without those two bastards seeing you. So, yeah, we're only 105 short, and we'll easily get that. So, we run in.
Is this a vision?
And we managed to get it without him spotting us. Excellent. Okay, everybody. No, nothing in there. Good. Right, let's get out of this tomb. Penitent man shall pass. I don't think it can really work the other way if you're coming back out, but never hurts to be cautious. Indeed, that was the trap that note that we read at the end of the last episode was referring to. Again, good viewer, saving. There. Like I said, don't care. I've screwed this up far too many times to be to have any sort of hubris regarding this. Now, you want to be careful. Obviously don't go right down, but don't jump from too high, or you'll mess up the... Oh, frack. That was close. Now, can I reclaim that rope arrow? Yes, I can. Why not, indeed? I probably could have reclaimed the others, but oh well. You don't actually need the rope arrows, except for that bit there. Which is why you need rope arrows for this mission, at the very least 2. You can't do it with 1. At least I don't think you can. I've never tried. Run past those mages there. Excellent. Proof that you don't need to hit everything in the back of the head so long as you can avoid them. That's good enough. Right, okay, that's one hard part of this mission done. No bloopers yet, unfortunately. Because to be honest, good viewer, with this mission, with this specific part of the mission, I was actually hoping that there were going to be bloopers that I could add on to the end of the video, which maybe I still can. But oh well. Yes, that note we read at the end of the last episode, where it was saying something about things before their eyes. That's useful. Hang on. No. No. Yes, they shall be impaled from below, from above, and that which is directly before their eyes. So, and that's in reference to the tomb of Vartarak, so at least that's what I think it's referring to. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, now that leads down there to the room with all the blue gems in it. Not sure why you would want to go there, like via there, because it's just a pool of lava that's directly above the directly above that, and there's no other way down. So, and here we are back in the theatre. I'll tell you something I've discovered recently, good viewer, that I'm rather enjoying. It came out about a year ago, admittedly, so, you know, I'm coming late to the party, but then I quite often do come late to the party with this sort of thing. Well, with anything, really, you know. So it's always a pleasure when I do discover things like this. The Super Mario Sunshine, I suppose you could call it Versus Let's Play, between Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson. Josh Jepson, Mr. Bond. That's how you say his name, Josh Jepson. Yes, which I believe was being done a couple of months ago? No, not a couple of months ago, about last year, roughly, 2011. Which I'm greatly enjoying. You know, it's an interesting, refreshing take on it. Because, you know, Let's Play is great, but it's always nice to see something original. And maybe it's not original, you know, maybe they were copying someone who thought of it years before, but it's the first sort of thing I've come across, so I like it. Okay, no, we need to go downstairs, don't we? Because you recognise this Colosseum from last time. And now we put the magical lever into the machine. And thus we extend the bridge. Excellent. Okay, hopefully we should be able to finish this mission in this episode, as I said. Although, admittedly, this is the hardest part. Up and over. Because, again, one screw up and you die. Okay, so we go across here, good viewer. This is something I only discovered fairly recently, actually. It's basically just a place for you to get even more loot. You don't need to go here, because there's enough loot in the final bit, which you can get. That's not going to work, okay. And down here. Now. Are there any mages about here? There might be. I don't know, can't remember. Third precursor mask, good viewer. For 120 gold. Or goods, or whichever one it is. But, yeah, that's, another valuable carpet. Yeah, that's the third precursor mask that I was talking about, but you need that note from Gervasius in order to claim. And more valuable pots and tiaras, excellent. Well beyond our limit now, but of course all money is helpful. Especially those ever useful and valuable magic carpets. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, jump, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view, no one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Sorry, I get way too carried away with this sort of thing, particularly when it's a Disney song that I love, specifically that one. But the aspersions about my sexuality now be cast. Still, it could have been worse. I could have gone into Jasmine's bit. And more water arrows, excellent. Could never have too many water arrows, that's what I say, particularly not in this mission. Because as we know, water beats fire, and this is the fire mission. Second keeper medallion, good viewer. And more rope arrows, which we'll need for the next bit. We had just come upon a tall and sturdy tower, and it was agreed upon that we should deposit the talisman there. The staircase to the top floor had collapsed some time ago, which made ascension difficult. Eric had pointed out the ledge circling the tower, suggesting that one of us place the talisman out there. I laughed at his comment uncaringly. This disturbs me. Weird bunch, the keepers. Ooh, and talisman. Or medallion, rather, not talisman. But, yes, weird bunch, the keepers. You know, they're, obviously, you know that they're all obsessed with, balance and the like. You know, the three sort of, the three big organisations in the game. The Hammers, representing order. The Pagans representing creepy. The Pagans representing chaos, and the Keepers representing the balance between the two. Okay, good viewer, I'm going to save the game again, because I'm sure I'm going to screw this bit up. Let's try this again, shall we? Excellent. And careful, good, okay. Back up the rope arrow? I just got killed by a fire elemental, good viewer. Hence why that was a third take. Like I said, there's a lot of death in this mission, hence why the editing will probably be a bit funny, or, you know, very jump cutty. What kind of a shot was that? Come on. Missed. Okay. Any more for any more? Not currently. Behold, good viewer, the Tower of the Fire Talisman. And like its predecessor, the Fire Tower of the Mage Towers, this one is a bastard. For the simple reason that this game does not work properly at all. That's obviously an exaggeration, but you'll see what I mean shortly. And another troll scroll. Troll scroll. Fire rains upon us from the sky. At the temple of Nelahotep, four hollowed geldings were offered to appease the acrimonious earth. The sanguine overture has done nothing to pacify her. Nelahotep. In no way related to Nyarlathotep, the great old one of H.P. Lovecraft fame. Like Cthulhu. Shh, don't say his name, or his giant octopus brethren will come and eat us all. It's amazing how much you see out there that's based on H.P. Lovecraft. I've never read any of his stuff. I understand a little bit about the universe, mainly because I played this game called Arkham Horror. It's a board game. Tabletop game, but it's so good, good viewer. Really, it is so good. It's got like loads of expansions, and basically the whole premise behind it is that you add a group of people, and it's cooperative. That's the thing I love about this board game. It's you against the board. It's you and your team of investigators, which you can play with like up to, you could play it solo or up to 8 people. You have to try and defeat the great old one that's trying to come into our world and summon itself into Arkham. And you fight monsters, you go through gates, you have to find clue tokens, you can buy items. It's just a really, really great tabletop RPG. Really good. And it changes every time. Seriously, you cannot play it the same way twice. It is so stupidly improbable that you could play it the same way twice. Because you could be doing really, really well at one point, and then suddenly the board draws on its sort of turn, so to speak, draws exactly the wrong card that just screws everybody up and kills everybody. It's brilliant. I love it so much. Okay, good viewer, going to save the game again. Wish me luck. So much fail, good viewer. Take 5.
It's a long way down.
Okay, you know what? I've been trying to say various things and explain various points here, good viewer, but because I keep dying so much, I'm just going to shut up. And once I get inside the tower, then I will talk about what I was going to talk about. Because I'm sick of repeating myself every 5 seconds. Ooh, careful. Now, I suppose one way to do this is to try and walk up the wall, sort of. But it's just, I don't know why it does this. It's this one fucking bit that's just damn impossible. You can't get onto this rope. And every time you try, it just pushes you back. It's just, I'm sorry. Looking Glass. No, not Looking Glass. Is it Looking Glass? The people who designed Thief. Yes! Oh, thank God. I'm sorry, people, but, like, that's a bad bit of design. Right there. Admittedly, you know, it's one little thing. You know, it's one minor niggling complaint, but it really just pisses me off, that bit. Okay, but still, 5 takes, that's actually quite good, considering. Empty chests, but we also have the Fire Talisman. Look at it, it's so shiny. Garrett manages to take it out without dying, without burning his hand off. Okay, we have the Fire Talisman, good viewer. Now all that remains is to get the hell out of the Lost City. How hard could it be? You're going to see exactly how hard, good viewer, and exactly why I told you to bring a fuck-ton, a metric fuck-ton, it must be said, of water arrows. For this reason precisely, good viewer. Whoa. Thought that fireball went right through me there, because when you take the Fire Talisman, it summons, well, it actually summons more than a metric fuck-ton of fire elementals. So you jump down here, and now all that we have to do is we have to head back to the waterfall that we first encountered, good viewer, at the very start of this right back at the start of all this. Yeah, so this, good viewer, is the reason why you want to bring all these water arrows, because when you grab the Fire Talisman, it summons loads and loads of fire elementals in places where they weren't previously. So, time to get out of this whole new world, good viewer, and back to the one that we know and love, the city. Give me guards and zombies any day over this bloody place. Yes, but over... I don't know, good viewer. What... For those of you familiar with the Thief series, I mean, I don't know what your opinion is on Thief the Dark, Project Thief, the Metal Age, and Thief Deadly Shadows, which are the current 3 games in the Thief series. There is, of course, a 4th one being developed, which I am so pleased about, and so hope they don't fuck it up. Because the Thief series is something that's very dear to my heart, and indeed it has a very loyal fan base, I think, and deservedly so, it must be said. But a lot of people, like... Yeah, I thought there was one there. A lot of people hate on like, Thief Deadly Shadows, the 3rd thing in the series. Where are you, wanker? Hang on. You know what, give me a screw it, I want to save here again. I'm just that nervous. I shit you not. Yes, I know a lot of people say, oh, Thief Deadly Shadows, it's crap compared to the others, and I wouldn't agree. It's different, certainly, done in a slightly different style, and there are some things that the first 2 Thief games, which are essentially identical in terms of their engine, and their gameplay, there are some things which they do better, and there's some things that Deadly Shadows do better. I think that, I mean, graphically, certainly it's better. The ability to freely explore the city, the storyline, I think, is very good. Which, well, the storyline is a strong point across all of the Thief games, really. But like a lot of people say, oh, the storyline's bad. It's not. I don't understand where that point of view comes from. Well, okay, I do, because like some people don't like change. Why is it different? Me hate different. Different bad. I'm going to unsubscribe if this happens again. Haters gonna hate, trolls gonna troll. Yes, okay, you know, it's a fair enough opinion, it's just not one that I hold. Where the hell am I going, good viewer? This away. That is the technical term, good viewer. I'm going this away. Way to get lost, Skyrider. What else? Back in the Barrack City. Yes, excellent. This is the way I want to go. Yeah, a lot of things that's done well. It's certainly not as buggy as others, I think. Oh god. See, this is the problem when you like. Frack! I have no idea where I am right now, good viewer. I really don't. This is going to be one complex edit, I'll tell you that. But at least I'll be able to put that blooper reel in at the end. Because you bastards love watching me burn. Literally. Burn. All these deaths are due to fire. And, I suppose, partially to gravity, but mostly to fire. Fire. Thou art a heartless bitch. Never mind gravity, Dr. Cooper. Fire is a heartless bitch. But yes, Thief Deadly Shadows. I don't think it's a bad game. Gotcha. Why do you shoot it at the wall? That makes no sense. It's not as bad as some people say it is. I, for one, like it. And, you know, I did have some other points about it. I do, you know, have some other points about it, because I realise that some of the points might be argued as being quite weak ones, but, that I've made about it, but I did have some other ones. that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. That's the problem with doing live commentary and being ambushed by fracking fire elementals. Right. This time... See, this is what I mean. You get fire elementals everywhere, even right back near the start. Okay, you bastard. This time... I see you there. Oh no, maybe not. No, that's not the right way. This is the right way. Is it? Yes, this is the right way. Almost there, good viewer. Shot. So, that is the Lost City, good viewer. A rather interesting little mission in the Thief series, it must be said. Certainly, like, you know, one of the... Yeah, it's a unique one, certainly. Some people may enjoy it. I don't not enjoy it, but it's just not one of my favourites. It's not, you know, as good as some others in this game or in others, in my view. But then that's just me. And we're almost there. We're almost there. We're not halfway there. I didn't used to work on the docks. The union hasn't been on strike. And I am not living on a prayer. I'm living on dead spiders. So, good viewer. That is the Lost City. I hope you enjoyed. I will bid you farewell for now, and allow you to enjoy the bloopers that I'm going to have to take an arrow to the proverbial knee of pride, whilst editing together. Because, well, there are quite a few of them. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Skyrider. Farewell until we meet again.